at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome into WTIM, your information station. Time now for the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey, Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. Today, we are joined by Linda Dressen. Linda Dressen is the president of Pana Pride. Linda, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have you in. We've been working our way through our groups in Pana, and it's really, really good to have this conversation with Pana Pride. You guys are all about beautification, and we've just been learning all about Pana Pride. So just to get things started here, tell us about you and Pana Pride. What do you guys do for the community?
Well, our main goal is to beautify.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of we've torn down like 10 derelict houses in Pana. We assist in the cleanup and maintenance of the Lincoln Prairie.
Great.
You know, we've put up the new Welcome to Pana signs on Route 16 and 29. We've purchased the flower baskets there in Pana that's absolutely beautiful. We've gotten many comments on those.
Wow. Yeah.
So
You've been president for Pana Pride for about 2 years now. And
yes,
you've been
that's
seeing
correct.
this beautification process happen just with these are big steps right here. First of all, with the blighted properties, a welcome to Pana sign. You need these for a developing community like in Pana. Do you find that the time right now in 2024, you feel like development is starting to happen in Pana Pride? It is really needed right now for that beautification.
Yes. We've got, there's so many houses that, I think every neighborhood has one, but we're trying our best to get things done, to beautify anything to beautify Pana. So
just in Taylorville, we are learning about blighted properties and attacking those individual properties one at a time. And it does take a little bit of time to beautify, as we've been using that. That's going to be the key word in this one with Pana Pride, as you guys do so much stuff. So let's talk about that Lincoln Prairie Trail. It's coming together. We're waiting for that bridge. We can finally make that connection there. But what have you guys done to upkeep there?
Well, we mow, and then right there at the beginning of the trail there in Pana, we've put up the pavilion with the picnic table and so forth. Keep stuff mowed. The city, mows a lot of that, but we do pulling all the weeds and whatever we can do to make it easier for everybody to walk or ride their bikes or whatever.
Absolutely. Just creating that atmosphere that people want to come back to. People might even want to live at some point. That's where we're trying to promote in these places in Taylorville, in Pana, all this economic development that's happening. Pana Pride is definitely instrumental in that. You talk about the hanging baskets and even trees planted in downtown Pana. You guys are even behind those trees being planted.
Oh, yes, yes. And of course, every year we have to put new mulch in. We have to pull the weeds all summer long and water the hanging baskets. It has to be done almost daily.
Wow.
So
a lot of upkeep. I'm assuming a lot of players involved. Are we talking volunteers or these people?
Volunteers.
Wow.
Volunteers.
That's a great initiative to get involved with if you are. Can anyone get involved in Pana Pride if they want to?
Oh, exactly. Actually, anybody that lives in Pana or is employed in Pana is a member of Pana Pride.
Wow. Okay.
But they just don't come to the meetings.
Sure. Well, now you all know out there, if you're listening to our WTIM Pana Morning Show, Pana resident working in Pana, you are a part of Pana Pride. That makes a lot of sense right there as you're describing it all. And so these volunteers, is there a board? Is there a Pana Pride committee that sends out for these initiatives?
Yes. We have a board that consists of 4 individuals, and then the president, vice president, secretary and treasurer is also involved. We have a board meeting first before our regular meetings. Cool. So when we have committee meetings, it starts at 6:00. We have a beautification, economic development, events, so forth. So
very cool. When it comes to beautification and events, do you ever have people that want to inquire or maybe get in their idea? Do you guys take ideas from the community?
Oh, yes. Cool. Yes. Of course, we have our Facebook page, and we're constantly telling them, somebody will make a remark about, what can be done or something. And we'll say, come to our meetings. Let us know what you're what are you
Yeah.
what you're wanting.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know everything. You
Right.
know, we want to get their input also.
Yeah, absolutely. In a town in central Illinois where it feels like we're at the beginning of our development and in business stage, are there difficult times with Pain of Pride to attempt to continue to beautify? Are you constantly looking for different things?
Absolutely. The biggest thing that, is our December to Remember. And we only have a handful of volunteers and we could use a lot more volunteers for that. I mean, we work numerous hours on weekends to get that accomplished, and everybody likes all the lights and everything, but they don't realize how much work it does take to put it on.
Easy to enjoy the end product right there. Talk to me about that December to Remember. You guys do that every year. What happens?
This will be our third year.
Cool.
This December. We start in October, actually, putting up displays. It started out very simple and then it just blossomed.
Wow.
And I mean, we have hundreds of light displays and now we have a light show that goes to the music and everything. We bought a Pain of Pride, purchased a new Santa house. So we have that there now too. And the first Saturday of December is when it kicks off. And
those light shows that sync up with the music through a radio station or however you guys do it, always awesome.
Yes,
but these are the types.
It is very good.
Those are the types of events that get people coming back into Pain and things you remember. Like you said, December to Remember. It's a perfect name for it. I mean, it's going to be great. So like we've been talking about, that's a 3-year-old initiative right there that is growing, but volunteers are needed. Pain of Pride still picking up steam a little bit. Have you guys been doing anything to reach out to the community? You guys make any posts saying, hey, we're looking for volunteers?
All the time. All the time.
Yeah. It's a constant with non-for-profits around here, and just community engagement as a whole. It is tough to get volunteers.
It is. It is.
Do you expect after maybe a couple more years of Pain of Pride, maybe a little bit more development being seen, people a little bit more involved?
Well, I hope so. We could use all the help we can get.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing, Pain of Pride was very instrumental in Jack Flash.
Exactly.
Right? Wow.
Exactly.
That was a big development. We talked a lot about Jack Flash around here. That's just a big story. How's that been doing in the 6 months it's been open?
Every time I drive by, it's packed.
Wow.
And it's a big store also, so it pulls in the kids a lot.
Sure. It looks nice. It has good curb appeal. Still a panther up top there?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. And the rose.
Oh, and the rose.
Got the rose.
I was hoping those weren't temporary.
Nope, they're permanent.
That is a perfect thing. So something like that, Jack Flash, it seemed like it is the newest development in Pana. Is that pushing the meter in the right direction right there for Pana?
I think so, yeah. We knew out at our industrial park, we've got a new business also, the Great Western Products.
Right.
It's the popcorn factory.
Wow. The big employer in Pana?
Yeah.
Popcorn factory. What was it called? It was in the industrial
Great
park.
Western Products.
Yeah, definitely heard that. Is there a movement to be made in that industrial park? Is it like we have in Taylorville? Or still
right. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure the name of it. It's the BNR
Marine.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
They're also out there. They're building out there also. So.
Great. More movement happening.
Exactly.
It feels like we are at the cusp of it here, and with groups,
I hope so.
Yeah, exactly. But with groups like Pain of Pride, and they're constantly not only doing the initiative but recognizing them and highlighting them to the community. How important is that recognition part? You guys got to post and let your community know what's going on.
Oh yeah. We have a great person that posts everything on Facebook. We have our own page and stuff, but we try to share it. Everybody tries to share it so everybody knows what's going on. So
it's a team effort, community-wide effort there. Before we take our quick time out here, would you like to mention that Facebook that people can go to for more information on Pain of Pride? What's that called?
It's just the Pain of Pride. You could just go to Pain of Pride on your Facebook.
Perfect.
And it'll pop up. And
easy enough. That's what I was assuming there. If you go to Pana
Right.
Pride on Facebook, you'll find the group and
Right.
find out all the cool things they've been doing. We're going to learn more about Pana Pride events, sponsors, and upcoming things, much more with Linda Dressen, the president of Pana Pride. You have been listening here to the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Norin's Hardware, your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. We'll be right back here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Celebrate your independence from high prices this week at your locally owned Pana Save-A-Lot. This is Eric and Tim here with these explosive deals.
USDA inspected ribeye steak, $6.99 a pound.
Whole seedless watermelons, $3.99 each.
Bone-in assorted pork chops, $1.99 a pound.
Fresh sweet corn, 5 ears for $2.
Assorted Pepsi 2 liters, 2 for $4.
And 5-pound bags of fresh chicken drumsticks, just 59 cents a pound.
These prices are good through Tuesday, July 2nd at your locally owned Pana Save-A-Lot.
Have a safe and happy Independence Day.
Norin's Hardware is a local family-owned store offering a wide selection of quality hardware supplies at competitive prices. Whether you need plumbing supplies or electrical supplies, you're sure to find what you need at Norin's Hardware Store, including ice melt, shovels, gloves, heat tape, pipe insulation, portable heaters, and propane to get ready for the winter months. Our staff is committed to providing outstanding customer service and is ready to assist you. Visit our store at 55 Main Street in Pana today.
The Christian County Economic Development Corporation is a not-for-profit organization whose mission is to promote the creation and retention of jobs and to increase the economic tax base through the development, establishment, and expansion of commerce and industry in the Christian County area. I'm Matt Hart, CCEDC's new Executive Director. I'm here to work with existing county employers as well as develop relationships towards creating new jobs in our county. Feel free to reach out to me, Matt Hart, by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Attention hunters and gun owners, you must get to Locked and Loaded Sportsman Paradise in Pana. Take the short drive and shop Central Illinois' premier gun shop. Come see the huge inventory of firearms, ammo, hunting supplies, and accessories. In stock now, custom designed Locked and Loaded t-shirts and headgear. Brush up on your shooting skills at the indoor range featuring 7 shooting lanes. If it has to do with firearms or hunting, you'll find it at Locked and Loaded on Route 16 East in Pana. Locked and Loaded, open 6 days a week. Like them on Facebook.
Here's another lifestyle medicine message from Dr. Pavi Gill at Springfield Clinic, Taylorville.
Part of our lifestyle medicine practice is having our advanced radiology team available. They offer the latest imaging technology for accurate diagnosis and treatment planning. Let our team help you to a healthier lifestyle.
Book your lifestyle medicine appointment with Dr. Gill by calling Springfield Clinic, Taylorville, and improve your quality of life.
If you haven't seen what's going on at Bailey Park just off West Spresser in Taylorville, stop by. Lower your home cost by downsizing and save money. Bring your manufactured home to locate on their lot or they'll sell you one. Click the Bailey Park icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
The Shelby County Economic Development Corporation aims to foster, promote, and stimulate economic development. They're here to help your business grow. Find out more on the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Norin's Hardware, your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors as well. Forgot to mention that in the first half. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We're streaming live on Facebook at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or at YouTube at WTIM TV. We've been speaking with the president of Pana Pride, Linda Dressen. We've been learning all about their accomplishments and what is Pana Pride. Let's talk a little bit more about your sponsorship opportunities with Pana Pride. What kind of things do you involve yourself with?
Well, right now, some of the things we do, we do a daddy-daughter dance.
Nice.
The first one we had, it was okay, but the second one was amazing.
Right.
I mean, they ran out of food. It was we had to move it to a different place,
Wow.
a bigger place even,
Wow.
because it was very nice.
Well,
So
good problems to have there with
yeah,
the daddy-daughter
yeah.
dance. And once again, maybe a little bit light on the first year. Second year picks up steam. By the third year, that's a tradition. in
Probably
Pana.
will be. Yes,
Really
yes.
awesome. What else?
Well, we sponsor a jigsaw puzzle competition.
Cool.
That it was first time I've ever been to one of those, and we had 12 teams, I believe,
Whoa.
and they're given a puzzle to do. Every one of them is the same, and the team that did it the first, they did it in 52 minutes.
Wow. I've seen videos of these jigsaw puzzle contests. It seems like it would be so nerve-wracking to be amidst one of those teams and then just waiting for one of the teams to say we're done. That's a really fun one right there.
The last team took over 4 hours, so
wow, that's a big difference, right?
Yeah, big difference.
Teams of 12? Is that how many people?
There's 4 to a team.
4 to a team.
Four
Wow.
to a team.
Wow. Okay.
So we had 12 teams.
12 teams.
So,
Great
yeah,
turnout there. That's fun.
The 4th of July, we always we do the family fun time, which it's got children's activities, bounce houses, lots of food vendors and so forth. Of course, our December to remember.
Yeah.
But we also sponsor dumpster days.
Big one right there.
Big one.
Yes.
The city actually purchases the dumpsters and but Paint and Pride does all the grunt work, you might say.
Sure.
This year we had 143 calls.
Wow.
And
is that you guys bringing that dumpster out to different locations?
No. People with trailers and trucks and so forth, they go out on Thursday. The people call in, give us their address, phone number, and I believe they give us an idea of what they're going to put out. They put it out on the boulevard, and this year it was extremely extremely busy. We went through, I think the first year we had like 8 dumpsters. This time we had 13 dumpsters.
Goodness. Just goes to show how needed that was. People were waiting for that dumpster day.
And then people bring stuff to where we have the dumpsters at the city garage, and we had to turn people away because they were full.
Goodness.
So it's a big deal for Pana to get, people can get their yards cleaned up and so forth.
Do you go into any of these initiatives like we've talked about daddy-daughter dance and dumpster day? There was just an overwhelming response to it. Do you go into these with a little bit of nerves? Like, is this going to be responded to well by the community?
Exactly. We don't know how it's going to be.
Sure.
The first year, I think the dumpster days was only 20 some calls.
It feels like almost a failure that day.
Yeah. And then it gets to 143. So, but we have, of course, trying to get enough volunteers for that. The football and basketball boys do help us.
Great.
So
great to hear about those boys getting involved there.
Yes. The football coach, Trevor Higgins, he gets them going.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a good way to start on opening day there if you're one of the first volunteers out. And just a note there to all the young athletes out there. But that's a really great way. Again, a lot of community involvement with just dumpster day there, but just other things with like I said, overwhelming support from the community. It's what we love to see.
Yeah.
We have 2 minutes left here, Linda. We talk about some upcoming events with Pana Pride. We just talked Independence Day. We have been talking about
right. We do tomorrow night is when Pana's fireworks.
Nice. Okay.
So we have bounce houses for the kids. We do have a dunk tank that we're trying to, they were trying to get the mayor to do that, but I'm not sure if he volunteered for that or not. And then we have a lot of vendors, food vendors and stuff. Great. So, and then the other one coming up is Pana's first annual popcorn festival at the July 27th. And actually the popcorn, the Great Western products is they're going to give us all the popcorn. You can have all the popcorn you can eat all day long. So, but Paint and Pride is going to do the Captain Kitchell Never Neverland, which is on the island in Kitchell Park, and it's kids activities, basically.
Sure. The Pana Popcorn Festival could be a marquee event in Pana in a few years with Great Western products supplying the popcorn. I mean, that's an amazing thing. So many fun things to come with Pana Pride. We're out of time. Any last words for our listeners out there?
Well, we would love to see some more people join our meetings. They're the second Thursday of every month at 6:30 at the Christian Church on 6th Street. So it's welcome to everybody.
Absolutely. Looking for volunteers is Pana Pride. And Linda, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. That was Linda Dressen, president of Pana Pride here on WTIM's Pana Morning Show. We'll be back with our next segment in just a little bit. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD